Hello, welcome to the first video upload of my channel, Silver Bullet State National. And I just want to start by giving you this article right here. And I told you in the description that this was about showing you where your inheritance is at, how to obtain it, and in this case right here, who has it? It's, she's responsible for your, you know, for getting back your inheritance. And so I'm going to start this first upload by allowing you to listen to her, Anna. And so there it is.
Yes, there are liens and claims on everything. By Anna Von writes. Yes, we put liens on everything, BC bonds included. This is because it all belongs to individual Americans and their lawful government. It doesn't belong to our employees who have been benefiting themselves at our expense and cutting deals using our assets. In order to receive back all your assets, you have to reclaim your American political status. If you don't do that, all your stuff will be held in trust for you and your progeny until you do come home, and nobody will be able to do things like sell your gold-backed bonds to Red China, something Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, tried to do last year. The liens I put on everyone's property have prevented such seizure by secondary creditors and preserved your assets for you, and all you have to do is declare your political status as an American. If you can't do that in good conscience, then you have no business benefiting yourself from American assets. Read that. If you don't want to be identified as an American, that's okay, but in the same token, you are no longer owed anything by America. If you don't come home and claim your stuff out of the slush pile after you have been given full disclosure of the situation, as you have been, it's your choice. You can waive your inheritance. The assets belong to Americans, in fact. They don't belong to U.S. citizens nor citizens of the United States. The assets belong to New Yorkers and Texans, Iowans and Alabamans, Wisconsinites and Californians, and so on, the living people of the 50 states of the Union. If you want to work for a bankrupt foreign corporation and you are so loyal to that corporation that you choose to abandon your own country and birthright, fine. Be a stateless, penniless, mercenary, soldier of fortune, if you think that's romantic. The rest of us took steps to preserve everyone's inheritance, yours included. If you don't want it and don't want to admit that you are an American, that's okay. But don't think that you are going to be disloyal and unaffiliated and inherit as much as a penny from this country. Doesn't work that way. Americans fought and died for every dollar, every stream, every mountain. It's all theirs, and if you aren't an American, it's not yours. Simple as that. Now, if you think I did anything wrong by placing liens on everything in this country in favor of the actual owners and priority creditors, the Americans, speak up. Bear in mind that without my action your share would already be gone and in the pockets of foreign creditors. Bear in mind that I was one of the few Americans on earth who had re-established lawful standing and had the ability to claim it all back for you. And bear in mind that you were uselessly dead asleep at the time, unable to defend yourself or your BC bonds or anything else from the international cabal. And bear in mind that I preserved your inheritance for you and stood in the door keeping the pathway open so that you could claim it, for free. I did all the work, paid all the fees, took all the risks, suffered all the abuse from the corporations that were counting on seizing your assets, defended the American interest in the assets in the international banks and diplomatic forums, and got nothing out of it but the same share I preserved for you. Go figure.
All right. And you want to go to this site right here, TASA, American State National, TASA dot American State Nationals. All right, go there. They go to site. Got it. And go to state coordinators. You know, put your name in there to connect with your state, wherever state you're from. Okay. And then you just hit right here. See that? And then pick your state. And your coordinator will get in touch with you. Basically, all you want to say is that I want to change my political status, correct my political status to from U.S. citizen to American state national. See, American state national. This is how you receive your inheritance. Okay, just that simple. I want to change my status from U.S. citizen to American state national. Right down here in the message. Yeah. Change my status. Okay, and so let's go back home here. All right, so what else can we look at right now? We're just going to keep it right there, I guess. But, you know, if anybody has any questions or anything like that, just let me know and we'll try to go from there. I'm just trying to put the first video out. And then we can, you know, if you have more questions about what the bank is and how to get onto the bank, because I could take you there too. But at the same time, I don't want to overload on the first day. But you can also apply there through your assembly. Or you can go to the to the bank, okay, which is ran by the Global Family Group, okay, and you can go right there to the Global Family Group recording and publishing system, okay, and right there. Correct your status. Put your information in there and your ID number, whatever, ID that you're using, and they'll get back with you. This is to basically set up your account, and then they will transfer you over to your state coordinator for your state to get your paperwork done. And then you're already connected with the bank. And then once everything is done, and then boom, your account is open and your inheritances will begin to be deposited into your account every month, just like all of us have already done and been through. So we're not telling you something that we didn't already experience. So I'm going to just leave it there for right now. And like I said, if you have any questions, just hit me up.